6 weeks in. Let's see what they're doing. There's some bees to get off. So if it looks good, then I'm going to add a second honey deep, or a second deep super to the top of this thing so they can build more brood hives and make more babies and more food storage for the winter. Oh, look at these guys go. So fun. Okay. Really got some of that. Let's get rid of this guy. Ooh, that's gonna be a hard part because they're all stuck. There it is. The last couple of frames have been emptied this past week. Let's see if there's any new growth. New draw. They're starting to draw on it. A lot. They're starting to draw a little bit on there. That side. Go in a little deeper. Well, all of this at the top is capped honey, and what I've read is it's not very defined by cell what it is, so that tells you it's capped honey, not brood. Back looks good. Yeah, they are getting pretty full in here. All right, now that is brood. When you can see the definition of the cells, that should be babies. So you have honey at the top, some brood in there. If you look close, there's babies in there. You see them? The babies. Look. You have to look really close in there. You can see the little larvae inside the cells. So if I don't find the queen, at least, that really tells me that she's still here. We know that she's here. Put that back. There's 7. I'm only going to look at 1 or 2 more. And then the exciting part is going to be to add a new screen bottom so they stay cool, and a new deep super to the top so they can keep growing. Ooh, this one's nice and heavy. So let's see what we have. Lots of babies on this one. They're almost full. That looks really good. This side, that looks really good too. Nice deep top in the front. Look at all those girls. That's gorgeous. I'm not seeing the queen yet, but that's okay. One more frame. I think we'll call this one inspected and good. As there's evidence of babies, I don't have to see the queen. I'd like to see the queen. As long as there's evidence of babies, no, that she's still here. It's kind of windy right now. So they're a little bit more active when we take them out. Look at all those babies. Dig this little kid right here. Tail in. They're feeding the larvae. Feeding the larvae and making sure they're all good to go. They're all set. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. That is so cool. This is the coolest thing I've ever done. Next to making kids. Okay. Alright, I'm satisfied with the way that looks. I'm going to close this up. I only really need to see that there's babies being made. Squeeze this guy back together. One unit, that's kind of the idea. Put this frame back in the same way it came out. Go ahead and put the clean excluder back on. And lid. And lid. And this telescopic lid. And the guy out of the corner. Alright, so they look good. Now the trick, I'm going to put the screen at the bottom. Let's see if I can get this thing off first. First thing I gotta do is get this entry reducer, which is pretty stuck because there's propolis along the bottom of it. Now I can break that guy off. Okay. Alright. Let's just gently lift her up. Put this guy down. What do we got here? There's a little bit of comb on the bottom. That's going to have to go away. Let's put this on the side. Right. Now let's put our new screen hive in. And what the screen hive will do is give a lot more breeze in it, make it a lot cooler in the hive. That to go. Pretty level. Just off level so that it blows forward. Okay. And I can do this leg in. And the top. With the cleaning speeder, obviously. All pulled together. Gently. This guy. Well, that gives me two deep supers. And what they'll do with this is hopefully, with these new frames, these are wax honeycomb drawn frames, that they'll now start building and drawing more comb and more babies upwards. As that gets more full, then I can put the honey super on top of that. That's where all my stuff is. That's where all my stuff's going. Let's put you here. Top. This guy. Shake that off. Let them have a chance to come back and climb back into the hive. Take the tool, scrape off this excess propolis. Telescopic lid. set. So we'll give them a few minutes to get off the ground, get back in the hive, get off the board, get back in the hive, give me my entry reducer back. I'm afraid to swoosh it down because there's bees all over it. That back to them, and then I'll put the reducer back in. Scrape all this excess off first. Looks like there's nothing here. They were just drawing some comb off the top with some, yeah, it's just some drawn comb. Nothing in there. Get rid of that. So there you go. That's bees 6 weeks later.